What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Gosh, if you just need.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will go to work first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate. Get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He's got an open man.
He's going at the house.
Look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Houston wants to play fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to the big tight end.
That's what you get. If you wanted to throw it over there.
They couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. Down that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at...
Yo.
To see who's going to take home the prize.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finds his man, it's Anderson.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking for space. It's Durham. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down coming up. Off play action. Fires to the
You
wideout.
gotta get over there.
It's Ballard. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Under fire. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. Rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Hawkins. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Thurman. Out across the... Out of bounds at the 33. That's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. One way there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Trying to pull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yo.
Make up for some of
My,
that
when
lost ground.
Relax.
Niggas holding my arms like this, bro. This is the most vulnerable part of your back right here. Niggas just cracking at y'all. Bang, bang. I feel like I'm about to die. Shit hurt. But as soon as I go up against one nigga, he can't hurt.
Second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's McGarry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
QB's doing a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He has reached the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, the 2-minute warning.
They probably let me get this shit. This not what for.
It's like 2. I think it's 2. It's 2.
This
2 or 3.
Bellum.
2 or 3. It's 3. Excuse me.
Yeah.
have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's McGarry. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Using his legs, it's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Good fucking play, man. House call, baby.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cougars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They should have found it.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Barry.
Play caller when I can hand
Big
guys
Barry
like that,
Sanders.
he can go that far to the house.
Harlem.
Made big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Trying to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the back. Got a man, it's Berry. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Ballard. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Rushes on him. Had to throw it
She
before he
can
wanted.
maybe as well.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man open. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
With the catch, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ballard. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity, the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mm-hmm.